All right. Good evening, everyone. Sorry, good evening, everyone. So today is Thursday, and the market opens very soon. So since we are entering into a new week, I just want to complete the second part of the pre-market analysis. The first part has already been uploaded, so you can go check it out. So the first pair on my list for the first part. The second part of the pre-market analysis is USD, DXY. That's the US dollar index. That's DXY. So on DXY, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. So on the monthly time frame, you all could see price is in an uptrend, but currently we are looking at a consolidation market. So previously, here was the uptrend, higher high, higher low. Then you see price consolidating here. So price has tapped into, has come for the low of the monthly zone. So are we going to expect price to move from here to the upside, or price will break the downside? We don't know yet, but as we go through the lower time frames, our question will be answered. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see. So over here on the weekly time frame, we are looking at a downtrend. Yeah, a downtrend. So before that, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly midway zone here. So on the weekly time frame, like I said, we are looking at a downtrend, a higher high. Sorry, we are looking at a high, a low, a higher high. We are seeing a higher low. So should be expecting a higher high again. And if price wants to go to the downside, it will go. Or if it wants to break and continue going to the upside too, it will definitely do that. But before it does that, let's look for buying opportunity from here all the way to the weekly zone. So we are going to be looking for buying opportunity all the way to the weekly zone on DXY. So here we are on the daily, and you could see the exact same structure we saw on the monthly. Now I have my daily midway zone here, my daily midway zone here. So you see the downtrend also on the daily, higher low, higher high, high low, a new high, a new low, and you see price going to the upside. So over here, we are going to look for buying opportunity on DXY all the way, tapping into the daily zone, because here is a very strong daily support zone which has been broken, and now it's a resistance. So if you are to take a buy on DXY from this upper zone, you have to wait for price to break out, tap into the weekly zone, comes for a retest, breaks out of the weekly zone, forming a change of character, comes for a retest at the weekly zone before we can buy DXY again. But now we are going to buy DXY, tap it all the way to the daily upper zone here. So let's go to the 4 hour and pick the entry. So let me tell you before I explain why we are going to buy DXY. So if you watch on the 4 hour time frame, I have my 4 hour midway zone here. So you could see that price was previously in a downtrend, and we saw an equal low here. The price went to the zone, dropped a little, went consolidated here for a while, dropped, creating a new lower low, then went for a lower high but couldn't drop, but rather price broke out of the 4 hour zone, went all the way up, came down for a retest. So we could see that price has done change of character here. So we are there will be some like we have seen what we need to see. So price is going to the upside, which we are expecting price to go to. So the way price close, market close on DXY, you can see a very strong pin buy here, showing buying opportunity or buying pressure on DXY. So when the market opens, you can buy DXY. Just have to wait for whenever the market opens, it opens with like some spread. There's brokers spread becomes very wide. So you just have to wait for maybe an hour or two, then you can buy DXY all the way to the upper zone. Yeah. So if you want to buy, you just have to wait for the market to open. Maybe uh, it's like the market to open like 9. So when the market opens at 9, you can wait like maybe 11, 12 there, then you buy the XY. That's Ghana time. So if you are in your country, you just have to figure out maybe 2 hours or 1 hour after the market opens, then you buy the XY. So this will be the complete structure on DXY DXY. Okay, the network is kind of slow, very here. Okay, so this will be DXY. This will be DXY. So you can wait and buy DXY when the market opens. When the market opens, then you can buy DXY. Stop loss below. Take profit at the daily upper zone and entry at market price on DXY. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, which is GBPUSD. So if you watch the previous video, there are some kind of pairs there like EURUSD and the rest. There are like some high quality setups also over there. So I think it will help if you watch that one also. And you can support this channel by subscribing. The subscribe button just below there, so you can subscribe and turn off the notification. So anytime I drop a new video, you receive a notification. So you can be one of the few people who can watch it early. And you can also like, comment, and share with your family and friends so they can also watch and see what's going on over here. So here I have my weekly, my monthly upper zone here, my monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone on GBP USD. So if you want GBP USD very well, price price has tapped into, you could see the what do you call it, the monthly midway zone here, and here was a very strong zone. So price after price here after price went all the way up to tap into the zone which was here, price drop, and we could now see another double top on GBPUSD, a double top on GBPUSD. It's been a very long time we see some nice setup like this on GBPUSD. So if so now that price has been able to tap into the monthly midway zone, creating a double top, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities on GBPUSD all the way to the downside. We are going to be looking for selling opportunities all the way to the downside. So as we go through the lower time frames, we are just looking for selling opportunity on GBPUSD. I'm just going to be looking for selling opportunity on GBPUSD. So let's go to the weekly. Wow. Okay, so here we are on the weekly time frame, and I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, like I said, they are looking for, sorry, on the monthly time frame, like I said, they are looking for selling opportunity. And if you watch the weekly very closely, you can see that's the exact same information GBP USD is giving us. This was the previous zone, and now price has tapped into it again. You could see, we could all witness the reason why we are selling GBPUSD. And if you watch the selling pressure coming in, that's two pin bars in a row in 2 weeks. So that that is enough information for us to sell GBPUSD all the way to the weekly zone. And if it breaks out of the weekly zone like this, then we sell again all the way to the monthly. But why we are selling all the way to the weekly is because there's a weekly zone here, weekly zone which price has broken out of. So if price has broken out of that zone, there is a possibility that price will drop all the way, tapping into the weekly zone, then go back up. So when price reaches the weekly zone, then we get out and wait for price to break out of the weekly zone, comes back for a retest before we sell on GBPUSD again. But if price starts into the zone and start going up to the upside, we also look for buying opportunity. But for now, let's go through the lower time frames and expect to sell on GBPUSD. So let's go to the daily. Yeah. So here we are on the daily time frame on GBPUSD. And you can see the exact same structure we've seen on the monthly and on the weekly. So on the daily, I have my daily midway zone here. My daily midway zone here. So like I said, on the weekly, we are going to be selling all the way to the weekly zone like this. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame and prepare on GBPUSD. So here we are on the 4-hour time frame, and I have my 4-hour midway zone here. So on the 4-hour time frame, you all could agree with me that we are actually at a 4-hour demand over here. We have a 4-hour demand over here. So since we have a 4-hour demand, we have to wait for price to break out of the demand zone. We have to wait for price to break out of the demand zone. So here's what we are going to do. We wait for price to break out, comes back for a retest, then we sell on GBPUSD all the way to the weekly zone. So here is how we are going to take the trade on GBPUSD, on GBPUSD. So this is how we are going to take the trade on GBPUSD. So this is how we are going to take the trade on GBPUSD. So let's just wait and see how it will play out. So the only way this this setup will become invalid is if price doesn't drop to the downside, but rather it goes to the upside like this. Then this setup becomes invalid. This setup becomes invalid. But until then, you just have to wait for price to drop, comes back for a retest, then we sell on GBPUSD. So with that being said, let's move on to the next pair, yeah, which is NZDUSD. So here we are on NZDUSD on the monthly time frame, and I have my monthly upper zone, my monthly lower zone. So the monthly time frame, price price is in a downtrend. We are looking at a downtrend on NZDUSD. Yes, let's go to the weekly, then I'll explain really well why we are in a downtrend. You all can, if you are a student of Podolsky Ventures Trading Academy, you should know why we are in a downtrend. You should already know why we are in a downtrend. I don't need to explain, but I'll do it anyway. So here on the weekly, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here, or my weekly midway and my weekly upper zone. So on the weekly time frame, we are seeing a downtrend. Here's why: a high, then we saw a low, breaking out of this strong support zone. So after the break, we have seen a retest. So after a retest, you should expect price to drop to the downside, like we always expect on a break and a retest. This is how we always expect a break and a retest. So this is what we expect on NZDUSD. We expect price to drop to the downside. Okay, so let's go to the daily, then to the 4 hour and prepare on NZDUSD. So I have my daily upper zone here, my daily lower zone here. So on the daily, you see that price has stepped into the weekly zone, or you see the daily zone, and you see a drop to the downside. So let's go to the 4 hour and prepare. Let me collect this first. Yeah, and prepare on NZDUSD. So on the 4 hour time frame, you see price is moving to the downside, but it's kind of slow consolidating. There's no liquidity there, so that's why price is not moving like we expect it to move as sharp as we expect it. So I have my weekly, sorry, my high here, a low here, a higher high, an equal low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, and a higher, an equal low. Then we are seeing an equal high. So this is what you are going to expect on NZDUSD. You are going to wait for price to drop to the downside, comes back for a retest, then we sell on NZDUSD all the way to the downside. So if price breaks out of, yeah, if price is able to break out of this zone, comes back for a retest, then we sell on NZDUSD all the way to the downside. Our stop loss will be here. We will be targeting the monthly zone below. We expect is very much liquidity coming into the market for the price to drop all the way to the downside on NZDUSD. On NZDUSD. So yeah, this is it on NZDUSD. This is how we are going to expect our setup to play out. And I have, so let's move on to the next pair on NZDUSD. So the next pair is EURCAD. EURCAD. So on EURCAD, I have my monthly upper zone here, monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. Monthly upper zone, midway, and my monthly lower zone. So on EURCAD, we are seeing a price. Yeah, price is, we are expecting a bearish market on EURCAD because we have, because of this strong monthly resistance here. Because of this strong monthly resistance here, we have a very strong monthly resistance zone here. And anytime price taps into the monthly resistance zone, you see selling pressure coming in. You see selling pressure dropping the market all the way to the downside. And currently, as price has tapped into the monthly zone, we are seeing the exact same selling pressure. So we are definitely going to be looking for sales on EURCAD all the way to the downside as we go to the lower time frames. Yeah. So here on the weekly, I have my weekly midway zone here. So just like I said on the monthly, we are going to be looking for selling pressure on EURCAD, and if you watch closely, we are seeing a double top on the weekly time frame, or a double top with a candle confirmation, an evening star candle confirmation over here. So we are definitely expecting or going to be looking for selling opportunities on EURCAD. So here we are on the daily. We are just seeing the exact same we are seeing the exact same structure we saw on the weekly time frame. So let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour looks nice to display. So here we are on the 4 hour time frame, and I have my 4 hour mid upper zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So on the 4 hour time frame, you could see price moving to the upside and has been able to break out of this strong 4 hour support over here. So this support was a very strong one, but price has finally broken out of it. So we are just going to be looking for selling opportunity all the way to the downside. So here we all could see that comes price has come back for the retest. After price broke, it came back for a retest. We are seeing the selling pressure coming in. But there's a reason why we didn't take the sell on EURCAD instantly, because of how the candle formed over here. The candle formation over here gives me a reason why I shouldn't sell. And if you are part of the academy, you know why. So if you are also interested in learning stuff like this, when is the right time to take a trade and when it's not, you can join the academy. The contact details will be in the description. You can pick it, contact us straight away, and you also learn right and do it the way we do it, and always be safe. We are not playing any safe game here, but you'll be safe most of the time when you do it the right way. So on EURCAD, we are just going to wait and see if price comes back for price comes back into the zone. Then we are going to take the sell again. So because of how the candle formed here, that's the main reason why we didn't take the sell. So what we are going to be waiting for is price to come back for a zone, give us a candle confirmation, and the candle confirmations can be a bearish engulfing, an evening star, or a significant pin bar, and it must be a bearish pin bar. So any of these candle confirmations will give us a valid reason why we should sell on EURCAD all the way to the downside. And this is how the setup will be on EURCAD, and that's a very nice setup. So this is how we are going to take the trade on EURCAD all the way to the downside, all the way to the downside. So let's just do a recap of last the previous analysis. We had one which is ready. So this is GBPUSD, and if you if you want to know why we are taking with how we came about with this analysis, just go back and watch the previous recording. We were waiting for price to break out of the zone, come back for a retest, then we buy, and that's exactly what price has done. So if you were also waiting and you have also watched the video, just when the market opens, you can just wait for a couple of minutes and buy GBPJPY, stop loss below the support zone, and our take profit will be at the weekly upper zone here, at the weekly upper zone here. So we are seeing what we want to see. Price has given us what you expect with the candle confirmation. So you are just going to buy GBPJPY when the market opens, when the market opens right away. So that's it on GBPJPY and the US 32. US 30, we took this trade on the 24th of April. The 24th of April, and it's still running. We were targeting about 23,000 points, which is 2,300 pips. 2,300 pips, and currently we have gotten about price has given us about almost 1,800. So we are just about, yeah, we are just about 6,000 pips away from getting to our target. We're just about 6,000 pips away from our target. So, oh, sorry, 600 pips, not 6,000. We are just about 600, yeah, 600 pips, 600 pips, 600 pips from our target. We hit our TP1 last week, which was on the 30th. So if you are also if you are also in the community, you should have also enjoyed. So if you haven't joined the community, the link will be in the description. You can join. And very soon we'll be having a free beginner's guide into the forex market class. The class will be coming up very soon, very very soon. So if you are also interested in learning forex trading, you don't have any knowledge about the forex market, you are just getting into it, or you have already learned about it, but you are not experienced enough, you don't have the enough knowledge to trade the forex market consistent, you don't know how to make profit consistent, you want to also learn and learn, like you are also interested in making progress, you're also interested in getting the financial freedom you always desire. The link will be in the description. You can just click on it and join the Telegram community. So it's time when it's time for the free class, I'll just drop the group link in the Telegram channel. Then you can also join and learn for free, learn forex trading for free. So it will be coming up very, very soon. So you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out. So the group link will be in the description. You can click on it and join. You can click on it and join. So yeah, this will be the last. Yeah, that's it on today's pre-market analysis. So if you haven't joined the Telegram description, like I said, the link will be in the description. You can hit the subscribe button and also click on the like button so you can also promote this. You can help promote this video and this channel. And also share the videos with your family and friends, and also comment if you have any requests or any question, or you just want to acknowledge what you are doing here, leave all in the description. And you can also follow us on other social media handles like Podolski Ventures or Podolski Ventures Trading Academy, all on other social media handles. And yeah, that'll be it on today's video, and peace. I'm out.